Hey, so I thought it'd be fun to do another organ lesson since I'm here practicing the organ. And so I decided to talk about something called the principal chorus. So in an organ, there's lots of different sounds. You have strings sounds, you have wind, you have string instruments, you have wind instruments, and you have what's called a principal chorus, and those are specific sounds to the organ. And so in a principal chorus, well, let me show you. So within each different level, so we have the pedals, which are for the pedals that you play with your feet. The swell, which is the top one, the top manual, this one right here, that's the swell. And then you have the grate, which is right here. So all of those stops pertain to those different areas of the organ. And on each of those stops, they have some instruments, like a tromba is very much a wind instrument. So is a crumhorn. You have a flute. Okay. And then you have, trying to think, like here's a viola celeste. Trying to think whatever the celeste is. There's not a lot of strings. It's mostly the principal chorus and, oh, there's a viola, just a viola. But then you have what's called a principal chorus, and that is used most in hymn playing. The principal chorus usually consists of the diapason and the octave or octave, and sometimes the 15th, and those are all going up an octave from each other. Okay, here it's something similar, but you have a gedeckt, which is part of the principal chorus, the octave, and then for the two I usually do the piccolo, but I don't think that's part of the principal chorus. And then here you have the oh, sorry, I forgot to say, up here, the Gemshorn is also part of the principal chorus. And then you have here, all of those are principal chorus. Diapason, octave, actually, yeah, gedeckt. I think gedeckt is one too. Yeah, and here, let me play something that is with the principal chorus. And then, of course, you can build on that sound by adding the other things depending on how you want it to sound. Here, I'll hop onto it. And like I said, the principal chorus is all organ-specific sounds. They're not like trying to imitate a trumpet or a viola or a flute. And so it's organ-specific. It's what an organ sounds like without anything else, I guess, is the right way to explain that. Like my pump organ at home, it doesn't have any of the other sounds. It has a diapason, it has I don't remember all of them, it has an octave, I think. It might have a Gemshorn. I don't know, I need to look at it, but it only has the principals. So if you listen to my organ at home, those are like organ sounds. So I'm just gonna pick a hymn. I'll just do one of the hymns from today. So if I have it set like this, where I only have the 8-foot and the 4-foot set, it's going to have like a more slower, somber sound. So I often do that with things like this. if I have a more upbeat song, then I might add the second foot, which adds another octave. And I would also fill in stuff a little bit more. So I might add, like with this song, I'm gonna add some bigger sounds, just so it feels like a more full, actually no, hold on, I'm gonna do it without that. But I am going to do it with just the principal chorus so you can kind of hear what that sounds like. So that's what a principal chorus is. Now, I use different registrations for these songs, obviously, and so because I want a kind of I used to just do these ones until I learned a lot more about the organ, and now I just do specific registrations. So like for Guide Us, O Thou Great Jehovah, it goes from, here, I'll go back. There's a return button, which is nice. Okay, so that's what I had set, but I want a bigger sound for Guide Us, O Thou Great Jehovah, so I'm going to press number 9, because how I have my registration set up for the general, which means that it'll set all of these. The 1 through 5 are my sacrament hymns, and it goes from like pianissimo to mezzo piano, and then 6 through 10 are my bigger sounds. It goes from mezzo piano to fortissimo. So if you saw that, I have all of these other sounds built in, and now it's going to be a much bigger, fuller sound. So we have this. So the principal chorus is really nice, and that's kind of like the foundation of any sound that you have to play on the organ. Especially for hymns. For most hymns, it's going to be that foundation. Like if you look on here, the octave is pushed always, the gedeckt, the Gemshorn, the diapason, the octave, all of those are on there. Even if I were to do one of the sacrament songs, it's the same thing. Like I have, this is the setting for There's a Green Hill Far Away, and there's still just the principal chorus, and then they built on top of that. So it's your foundation for your songs that you're playing, because those are the original organ sounds. So there you go. There's your lesson on everything you need to know about what a principal chorus is, or everything I know about what a principal chorus is. Maybe I need to do more research so we can figure out even more about it, and I can share that. So thanks for joining me today. We'll see you for our next organ lesson some other time. I don't know when that's going to be, but someday. Bye.